Welcome back to the channel. The sun is shining. We're here in Ljubljana in Slovenia at the media drive of the Ford Explorer. Usually I'm in a hoodie, sweating profusely, but today it is shorts, short sleeves. Great to get this on the channel. We're going to be driving it today, looking around the outside, the inside of the Ford Explorer, all electric here, built in Europe, designed in with German engineering in underneath with that MEB platform. We're going to have a look around the outside, the inside, and then take it out for a drive. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Once you like the video, like it and leave a comment. Let's get into it. So first of all, let's have a look around the outside. Got this gorgeous stub nose on the front of it. I really like the look of this. I think it doesn't look anything like what it's based on, that MEB platform. I think it's distinctive on the road. So starting off, some nice creases, but there's not a lot of creases. It's very smooth all the way around the car. Let's have a look inside the bonnet. So you can see that there is no frunk based on that MEB platform. And then somewhere here, you could put an aftermarket frunk in there for sure. Shallow, but it would work in it. This is the all-wheel drive version that we have today, extended range as they call it. Then you've got this nice black, very much like Range Rover. You've got the actual Explorer embossed black text on that there. Signature DRL lights. And then the optional pack, you can get it with LED matrix. Front shield, totally closed off. And then that big, large blue oval with the bright white. You can hear the cooling happening in underneath. And a different tone of colour. You've got that Arctic blue. It comes in 6 different colours. A white, a black, a silver, a gunmetal grey, light blue, dark blue, and a red. No gunmetal grey. Sorry, no light grey. But down here on this Arctic blue, you've got this contrasting silver, and it's solid colour. So it is, if it gets scratched, and then you've got the matte black down here then as well. Your sensors, 12 sensors around the car, 360-degree cameras, ultrasonic on the front. Yeah, I like it. Jump into the comments and let me know what you think. Is it a fan? Are you a fan of it? 19s, 20s and 21s. Today we're on the 20s. Real aero wheels. You've got that matte black SUV cladding. Really smooth side profile. One, just a bit of a crease on that. Another one down along the bottom there, but otherwise very slick. Gloss black A-pillar. Gloss black with matte black with the indicators retractable. That floating roof design with that C-pillar. We'll talk about that in a second. Gloss black B-pillar. Large colour-coded keyless. And again, based on that MEP platform from Volkswagen. So same underneath as the ID3, 4, 5, Skoda Enyaq, Audi Q4. So, and the reason they did this is they did a joint partnership on the Ford Ranger. They helped Volkswagen with their Amarok. And then Volkswagen said, well, we have a skateboard platform. We'll give it to you. Stick your own bits on top of it. So you will see some MEB stuff around the place. This is a window with some design. You can actually see there the other side at the back. Nice design feature. Charging 11 kilowatt on AC. And then depending on the battery size, there's a standard and extended range. The standard goes up to 135. The extended range, which is what we have here today, is 185. WLTP on this extended range is over 600 kilometers. And then there's rear-wheel drive extended range, and then there's all-wheel drive extended range, and that's what we have today. 77 kilowatt hour battery in the rear-wheel drive, net 79 kilowatt hour battery in the all-wheel drive. Down along the back then you have pano sunroof in this one, glass black, body-coloured spoiler, high-level brake lamp, wiper, which is always great to see, and again the mirroring of that black band with the Explorer name written across the back. Really nice. Brake lights, but again you don't see the colour until it's engaged, so no red on the back until the brake lights come on. Got your Ford, I believe there is a kick option there somewhere, never works for me. Slightly smaller boot, so this is fitting in between the ID3 and the ID4. They don't want it to be a direct competitor for the ID4, so this has a 450 litre boot. Drop down those seats and that brings up to 1400 litres. There's a subfloor in underneath there as well. You've got your hooks, your 12 volt LED light, 4060 with a hatch. Your charging cables here because there is no frunk. And then you can also drop the tail. There's a towing bar You can see it coming down here, electronically released, unbraked across all models, 750 kg, and then on the rear wheel drive, extended range, 1000 kg, and then it is 1200 kg on the all-wheel drive version, which we have here. So that button just drops it down again, and a little kick brings it up. Nice flat floor, and you can drop it down if you need it. There is this flexible kind of boot liner that is a Ford thing, but otherwise, electronic tailgate. Sorry, there are some rear reflectors down along the back, and then some matte black. That's silver again, that's that fully color coded one, and then the matte black in underneath that then as well. Yeah, nice. Very nice. 4.5 meters long, 4.46 to be exact. So, as it says, shorter than the ID4. Let me see what other stats I have. 12 ultrasonic, 5 cameras and 3 radars. I think it looks great. So let's sit in the back. That seat is set for me. In the back you can see not frameless doors. Bit of colour. Hard, soft. Hidden in here, decent door pocket. This is beeping because I've got the air conditioning on. It doesn't want me to have the door open. Okay, you're going to have to bear with the legs in underneath, no problem. That's good as well. Head height. Where is the sweaty head of Derek? That panel sunroof. Now there's no blind on that, and there's no way of frosting it as well, so on a day like today it does get hot in here. A couple of centimeters. Behind, 2 USB Type-Cs. It's a vent in the back, but it isn't tri-zone. And then you've got flat floor, 2 ISOFIX, nice seats. This comes in a vegan leather, and then there's also a fabric and vegan leather depending on the version that you go for. Some great light back here because of those rear windows. And that panel sunroof is gorgeous as well. You've got your hatch that goes all the way through. You can see there. Yeah, good. We shall jump into the front. And up here then you've got touch sensitive coat hook bar that goes across. Yeah, great space back here. Even in the middle seat. Let's have a look down here. 3 big adults would manage on a journey, but your feet in underneath. And the headrest is not too bad. Yeah, let's go in the front. Oh. Now, so this is the seats option, 2 memory preset and a massage. Got the Explorer badging in underneath. You do have some carryover from the MEB, so this rear, and then you've got your window control down here. Let's hit the rear and then put down the rear window. How far down does it go? Nearly all the way, not bad. And then up, turn it off. Seats, steering wheel Squircle, square top, square bottom. 3-ish spoke with Explorer down here. Got those haptic, and they've said they've worked on it better than the where it came from, the Volkswagen side of things. They illuminate with that blue. Left hand side is wipers and indicators and lights. Right hand side is again that MEB drive, reverse, park. And then you've got that MEB Volkswagen, and you see they've put a kind of an extra wing on it. But you can see the original bit there. Hopefully there you go. You can see how this extra bit. Over my left knee then is the lighting control. Again, very MEB. You've got the Bang & Olufsen B&O soundbar across the top that illuminates different colors, and there's also a head-up display. You've got the sync screen, 14.6 inch, and it also has the locker in underneath, so you hold it, slide it up, and there's 30 degrees of an angle there, and it does have storage space down in underneath here. Behind that then you've got your hazard light, your on-off, your physical slider, and it is haptic, your parking cameras, 1 charging pad on the left, on the right just a phone holder, and you've got some cup holders with some height raisers inside there. Your armrest, it is fixed. And this is the mega console, 17 litres. It is massive, absolutely massive. Goes all the way in there. So 15-inch laptop, lots of 1.5 litre bottles of water if you want it. Oh, let's do that right now. Oh, here we go. And then this way. Lovely. You've got your 4 air vents. You've got your large glove box, but again, if this goes right-hand drive, what would it be like? I like the colour combination. Seats are really nice. They're a single piece. And this is the full vegan leather. What else have we got going on here? They're the colours, actually. They're the 6 colours. Red, black, white, blue my mind, grey, and the Arctic blue. This is the premium version that we're in today. That's the key. There's a Volkswagen key with a Ford sticker on it. Yeah, good. Height for the driver. 6'2", 188 centimeters. Loads. 7 or 8 centimeters. Yeah, I get a nice driving position in this too. That's the inside and the outside of the Ford Explorer. Let me again check my notes to make sure that we have everything. Let's look at the infotainment screen actually when I'm checking my notes. It has a wired Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, broken down to a couple of different sections. You've got your widgets across the top. You can see here nice big tiles. Then you've got your map. You can make that bigger as well, and you can, where do you want it? Back to home. Then you've got your media. You've got your charging. So at the moment on 69% battery, it's saying 315 kilometers. Charging. You can set your charge limit. Back again. Let's see if we can get up what my utilization has been. Vehicle. Maybe not. These are going to be the settings. Oh no. 2.1 kilowatt hour per hour long term. Since charge, 20 kilowatt hour per 100 kilometers. Now this has been some spirited driving around Slovenia up and down the mountain roads. I believe you could get that down to probably 17, 18 if it wasn't just being up and down heavy. This has heated seats, heated steering wheel as well. Back here, phone, and then climate control, comfort, auto max, definitely needed on a day like today. So yeah, responsive, good. And then, what's this side? Oh yeah, there's my driving data as it was. Okay, my notes, what else did we have? The all-wheel drive is a faster performance than the Focus ST at 335 horsepower, 5.3 seconds to 100. The 2 different versions that we have here, let me turn around so at least you can be looking at me rather than the steering wheel. I'm reading these notes. Oh, there we go. So the extended range rear-wheel drive is 210 kilowatt on the rear motor, 286 PS with a rear torque of 545, super fast, and then the WLTP of 602, max speed of 180 kilometers and 0 to 106.4 seconds. And then the all-wheel drive, it's 250 kilowatt across both axles, 340 PS, 545 top rear, and then 134 Newton meters on the front axle. WLTP drops down to 566. And then top speed is still 180, and the top 0 to 100 is 5.3 seconds. All of the stats. Let's take it out for a drive. What's it like driving the Ford Explorer? Keyless entry, keyless start. There is a start button on the side, but once you sit into the seat itself, put it into drive. And away we go. I like the steering wheel actually. With that flat top. I think it's all to do with the driver display there. So this one has the head-up display. It's very smooth. And they've talked about how they have worked on it versus the Volkswagen setup, but the driving dynamics is slightly different. It's not just a direct copy of an ID4, ID3, ID5, whatever that may be. Super smooth. So the 20-inch wheels obviously are going to be a bit firmer, but on good roads you wouldn't even notice. On undulating roads, and before lunch there we had some roadworks. So it is a heavy car, between 2 and 2.2 ton. Brakes are good. Difficult to get into the modes is probably where I would say you have to go into the menu. Driving modes, not as slick as I'd like it to be. I'd like a mode button. And away we go. Lovely. Speed time recognition, decent visibility out the back. Two-stage regenerative braking like all MEB platform. It doesn't have any regenerative braking paddles. It doesn't have one pedal driving. We've talked about the efficiency already. Seats are super comfortable. Very competent on the road, very set on the road. Suspension is nicely set up, more comfort than firm, which is nice. Always interesting to see how the different brands work with the heavier weight of the battery and underneath. This is the largest battery, and there's a slight difference. There's 77 kilowatt hour on the regular extended range battery, but on the all-wheel drive they put an extra 2 kilowatt hour usable to a 79. I wonder, is that to try and compensate for the extra weight of the battery? I double checked it. It is on the spec sheet. Net 77 on the extended range, and then 79 on the all-wheel drive. The sync screen, as much as you think it was going to be a gimmick, it's actually very handy, the fact that you can move it up or down depending on what way you want and what orientation, if there's sunlight coming in. So overall, very competent drive. Do I think it's a bit, does it feel smaller than the ID4? I actually don't think it feels that much smaller. I think you're losing it in the boot. It's 450 in this and 545 in the ID4. Yeah, as always, nice to get it back on Irish roads, right-hand drive, where I know the roads. Obviously here, it's urban, we've done some motorway. There's a small bit of road noise on the motorway stuff, but nothing to write home about. But overall, very competent. You can see how this platform is as popular as it is. They did a good job with it. Is it the most efficient? No. Is it the most exciting and dynamic? No, obviously not, but this is mainstream. Get people into electric vehicles, and Ford needs this. Ford needs to do this fast, because the Mustang, as great as it is, not the most efficient car in the world, but driving, I thought it was great. They need to sell more of them, so they need these volume sellers, and we're going to get an electric Puma. There's another more Fords coming down the line that we know of, not just in passenger cars, but in commercial vehicles as well. So it's great to get it on the channel. Number one, to start test driving it. We've been a long time waiting for this. It was over a year ago since we've seen this in Ireland at a static reveal in a wet Smithfield in Dublin city centre. But otherwise, it's been a long time coming. Did a dealer rotation show around Ireland. There's a lot of pre-orders, we're being told, but we have to start to see them on the road. That is my first drive, second look at the Ford Explorer. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Jump into the comments and let me know, is it on your list? Have you pre-ordered it? Did you sit in it at your local dealer? What did you like about it? Like the video, comment and share. And remember, if you think an EV is for you, leave it to me and I'll review. Thank you very much for watching.